Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, going to be talking through a couple of my favorite plays on Prizepicks for today, for Wednesday, May the 18th. We do have the first game of the Western Conference Finals on Wednesday night. Game 1 of Mavs versus Warriors. I'm going to talk through a couple player props I like for this game. We do have a good amount of options on the board. You know, since it is just one game tonight, it's obviously, I said this in yesterday's video, it's a little bit tougher to find a ton of props that really stand out just because you have less options when there's only one game a day. But I still was able to find 3 props that I did like for tonight's game. So as always, we'll talk through the plays that I like. We'll share why I like them. Before we do get started, we can recap Tuesday's plays for game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, that Celtics Heat game. Gave out 3 plays on Tuesday. Once again, we lost by 1 leg on the clean sweep. We went 2-1 once again, and that's now 5 straight days we've gone 2-1 on our 3 plays, which it really isn't that bad when you look at it. I mean, what are we, 10-5 over the last 5 days? Like, that's not bad. But unfortunately, like on Prizepicks, you can't straight bet. Like, you can't just bet one prop individually. You have to parlay it together. So if you've been, doing power plays, it obviously, hasn't gone well because we've lost out by 1 leg. But maybe if you do flex plays, maybe you've been still making a little bit of money. Maybe if you mix and match, which is something you can do on Prizepicks, you can make a little profit there. We did hit the over 36.5 PRA for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler had a huge game Tuesday night, finished with 55 points, rebounds, assists. He had a huge game, went over his projection by a mile. Then we took the over 5.5 rebounds for Jaylen Brown. Wasn't too much of a sweat either. Jaylen Brown had 4 rebounds at halftime. Didn't grab any rebounds the entire third quarter. It was starting to get a little sweaty. And then in the fourth quarter, he just started grabbing like every rebound possible. And Jaylen Brown finished with 10 rebounds, needed 6 from him. So he went over. Unfortunately, the one pick that did not hit was Bam Adebayo, over 2.5 assists. Only finished with 1 assist. And I was watching the entire game. The 1 assist he got was the little kick out 3 to Caleb Martin. There was a couple times, though, where Bam definitely missed out on some assists. I know there was a Tyler Hero corner 3 that would have been an assist for Bam, but Hero missed the shot. There was one time where Bam had like a dribble handoff to Oladipo. Oladipo actually made the shot, but they didn't give Bam the assist when it looked like he probably should have gotten an assist for that. Unfortunate, Bam only had 1 assist. He played, his normal minutes. He played like 36 minutes, just wasn't really facilitating much. Did miss out on a few potential assists, but that was a play that I don't really regret. That was a line that was heavily favored on DraftKings Sportsbook as well. I think, when it closed, I think over 2.5 assists for Bam Adebayo was at like minus 150 on DK Sportsbook. The line actually moved up to 3.5. So I don't regret the play. It's just unfortunate that Bam was only able to get 1 assist in the 35, 36 minutes he played. But yeah, we move on to Wednesday night. Obviously, we got some props to talk about for Wednesday. So before we get started with some of the plays I like for today, please guys hit that like button down below. Always appreciate you guys checking out these videos every day. If you do enjoy, all that I ask is you hit that like button. It's free. Takes 1 second. Hit that subscribe button as well if you are new. I'm trying to upload these Prizepicks videos every day for you guys. Even though we just have 1 game a day right now, still want to try and find a couple props I like each day, share those with you guys. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new. Also, if you're new to Prizepicks, you can check them out using my promo code Noah. Prizepicks will actually match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. So let's say you bet player props on a sports book, you bet player props on a different prop betting site. You can give Prizepicks a try. Make sure to sign up with that code so that way you do get that deposit bonus when you do sign up. But let's talk through the plays I like for today, guys. We'll start off in the assist category. And the 3 plays I like for today are 3 plays I've been on, kind of a lot this season. This one I like a lot. I think I was on it last game, in that game against Memphis. I'm taking over 6.5 assists for Draymond Green today. Just think this line is a little bit too low. I think normally this line should be 7 or 7.5. I think usually when it's 6.5, I always look to take it. And this is a line that Draymond has gone over now in 3 out of his last 5 games. What really stands out for me, though, is that, Draymond, when he's out there, he's not a guy that's going to shoot the ball. I mean, you can look at the points that Draymond scores. He scores like 10 points or less every single game. He doesn't take many shots. When Draymond's on the floor, he's out there for defense, to run the offense, and he's out there to facilitate. And you can look at, so far this season, he actually leads the Warriors with a 32.6% assist percentage, and the 1,300 minutes he played during the regular season, he had the highest assist percentage on the team. You can take a look at the potential assists. So far in the playoffs, he's leading the team with almost 14 potential assists per game. He's averaging right around 6.5 assists per game so far in the postseason. But the potentials have been there. The potentials were there last game. In that Game 6 against Memphis, Draymond had 8 assists and had 17 potential assists in that game. So clearly, the opportunity is going to be there for Draymond. It just comes down to, Steph, Clay, Poole, Wiggins. It comes down to these guys hitting their shots. And playing at home, you would expect them to play better. Normally at home, guys like Steph and Clay and all those other Warriors, they're going to play better at home. Role players usually play better at home. They got the home crowd in front of them. So I like this line a lot, over 6.5 assists for Draymond Green. The sports books, right now, they have Draymond Green's line set at 6.5 as well, but there's pretty heavy juice coming in on the over. Over 6.5 assists for Draymond Green right now on DraftKings Sportsbook is -140. So like this one quite a bit. I think this line should be 7.5. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see this line move up a little bit. So I like it a lot, over 6.5 assists for Draymond Green. I think Draymond's always going to have the opportunity. The potential assists are always going to be there. It just comes down to everyone on Golden State hitting their shots, which I think at home they should be able to do. So I like that one quite a bit. Then the final two props I'm on, they're both rebound props. This is one that I was on last game and it crushed. I like it once again, over 5.5 rebounds for Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has been rebounding a ton so far in the postseason. He had 11 rebounds last game against Memphis. And you can take a look at his rebound opportunities so far in the playoffs. He's second on the team in rebound chances per game, only behind Draymond Green. Draymond Green leading the team with 13.5 rebound chances per game in the playoffs. Behind him is Andrew Wiggins, 12.5 rebound chances per game. Wiggins is averaging almost 7 rebounds per game so far in the postseason, 6.9 rebounds per game. The opportunities have been there, and we've seen Wiggins grabbing a ton of boards. He's been playing around the basket a lot. He's basically their starting power forward, so he's playing the 4 right now, which is going to mean he's probably going to be guarding guys that are closer to the basket. And you can take a look at so far in the playoffs. All the playoff games he's played so far, so in the 5 games against Denver and in the 6 games against Memphis, so 11 total games, Andrew Wiggins has 6 rebounds in 8 of 11 playoff games so far this season. So he's gone over this 5.5 rebound line in 8 of 11 playoff games. The 3 games where he did not go over, one game he only played 24 minutes. I believe that was a blowout. He had 5 rebounds in 24 minutes. Another game he played 26 minutes. I'm pretty sure he was in foul trouble that game, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he had 5 fouls in 26 minutes, so he didn't play his full minutes. And then this 19-minute game, that was the game where Golden State lost by like 50, and Wiggins only had 1 rebound in 19 minutes. Every other game where he's played his full minutes, he's gotten 6 or more rebounds. So the rebound chances have been there. He's been grabbing a lot of boards. He's been playing around the basket a lot. I like this a lot. I mean, this is another prop that on DraftKings Sportsbook is heavily favored. Right now, over 5.5 rebounds for Andrew Wiggins is -160 on DraftKings Sportsbook. With how much juice is coming in on the over for Wiggins rebounds, I wouldn't be surprised if you do see this line go up to 6, go up to 6.5. So you're probably going to want to get on these early. There's a good chance these lines do move a little bit. So I like over 5.5 rebounds for Andrew Wiggins as our second play for today. And then our third play, another rebound prop I've been on a lot in the playoffs, and it's been hitting a lot, and I like it today. Over 4.5 rebounds for Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be our final play for today. Dorian Finney-Smith has gone over this rebound line in 3 out of his last 5 games. And this is just kind of another situation where Dorian Finney-Smith is playing around the basket a lot. Dallas is a team that likes to play small ball. Dwight Powell's going to start at center, but Dwight Powell, especially in this series against Golden State, I just don't think they're going to need Dwight Powell out there. He might only play 10 minutes a night, even though he's technically their starting center. You're going to see a lot of Maxi Kleber at the 5, and you'll also see Dorian Finney-Smith play some 5. They'll definitely go small, play Dorian Finney-Smith at center. In this series against Golden State, with how Golden State likes to play small, they like to play Draymond at the 5. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Dorian Finney-Smith get a lot of minutes at center, and when he gets minutes at center, his rebound numbers should obviously see a spike. So far in the playoffs, he's been rebounding really well, averaging over 5 rebounds per game, 5.4 rebounds per game in the postseason, and he's averaging the second most rebound chances on the team, 10.7 rebound chances per game for Dorian Finney-Smith, which is only behind Luka. And another thing you can look at is his game log. So far in the playoffs, I think he's played, I believe, 13 total playoff games, if I remember correctly. So they played 7 games against Phoenix, and I think they played 6 games against Utah. Yeah, so 13 total games in the postseason for Dorian Finney-Smith. He has gotten at least 5 rebounds in 9 out of 13 playoff games this year. The games where he did not go over, only came up 1 short. In 2 games, he had 4 rebounds. Another game, he only had 3 rebounds. And then 1 game, he played 20 minutes because he was in massive foul trouble, had 1 rebound in just 20 minutes. Every other game, 5 or more rebounds for Dorian Finney-Smith. And you look at the minutes for Dorian Finney-Smith, he's just going to play massive minutes here, probably 38 to 40 minutes if I had to guess. The rebound chances have been there. I think in this series, you could definitely see Dorian Finney-Smith close at the 5. I think you're going to see a lot of small ball for these teams. I think this series could be played small. You could see a lot of Draymond at the 5 and Dorian Finney-Smith at the 5. So, yeah, I like this one a lot. Over 4.5 rebounds for Dorian Finney-Smith. There's another prop on DraftKings Sportsbook. Dorian Finney-Smith over 4.5 rebounds is -155 on the over. So all three of these plays, when you look at the books, they're all heavily juiced on the over. So, and on Prizepicks, we don't have to, we can play juice props and not be penalized for that. With Prizepicks, it's a fixed payout. No matter what picks you take, whether they're heavily favored or not, you're getting the same amount of payout. So you always, usually on Prizepicks, you always want to take heavily favored props because you're not going to get penalized for it. And you can do a 3-pick parlay with these. It'll pay out 5x. If you want to do a flex play, which basically means even if you get a pick wrong, you could still make a little bit of money. You would still pay out 1.25x if we get 2 out of 3 right. And like I said, the last 5 days, we've gone 2-1. We've gotten 2 out of 3 right. So if you've been doing flex plays lately, you've still been making a little bit of money. You can mix and match, though. You could definitely do like a 2-pick entry with Draymond and DFS. You could do a 2-pick entry with Wiggins and DFS. You can't play 2 guys on the same team in just one entry, just them 2 specifically. So like you can't do a 2-pick with just Draymond and Wiggins. But again, you can do Draymond DFS. You can do a Wiggins DFS. Do some 2-pick entries. So maybe even if we get a pick wrong, hopefully we don't. But even if we do get a pick wrong, could still make a little bit of money. Maybe get your money back or maybe potentially profit. But these are my 3 kind of early look plays I like. Taking a look at the board on Tuesday night, this is what stood out to me the most. So like these 3 plays quite a bit. Already did put an entry in for these 3 plays. And I will take a look at the board later on Wednesday, try and find some other props I like. I do share additional props that I like over on Patreon. So if you guys have been enjoying these videos, if they've been helpful to you and you want to get more plays from me, I provide those on Patreon. You can check that out. It's linked down below in the description. But again, I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Again, check out Prizepicks. Sign up. Use promo code NOAH. When you do sign up, Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. And if you want to tell the picks I give in this video, you can do that. You can make some other picks for yourself. Again, on Prizepicks, it's a little bit different. You can play these heavily juiced props on Prizepicks and not be penalized for that. So I would definitely recommend signing up for them if you have not yet. Use that code NOAH, get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for today, guys. Wish you the best of luck tonight. Hopefully we get a good game tonight. Tuesday's game was pretty good. It stayed close. It was a fairly high-scoring game as well. Hoping we get a little bit more of the same on Wednesday night. But yeah, good luck tonight, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.